And it says we are live. Hi, Shell.
Hello, Peg. And hello, Ingrid from Norway.
Hello, Ingrid.
We're
How's the
actually
weather
live
over there?
today.
I
After
hope.
3 weeks of being running around and doing crazy stuff, we're finally back to our actual live. So hello, there's Barbara.
Hi, Barb.
Glad you guys are joining us.
Yeah, we
Today,
want to remind you, though, that you need to check and, see that you're getting your notifications turned on and all that good stuff, because I think YouTube has been messing around again. Our numbers are off. Everything's crazy. And I just want to make sure that, because we like to have you here.
Yeah, make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel and that your notifications are on if you had them on before. They're unsubscribing people again. They did that a while back. They just went, it was like maybe a year ago. They went and swooped and they just unsubscribed everyone they thought wasn't active. And so the numbers really dropped, and then people weren't getting their notifications. They didn't know there was videos. So on all the channels of ours that you are subscribed to, please make sure that you're still subscribed and you didn't get kicked off.
Please, please, please.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
We are suitably annoyed by that. That's just crap.
Yeah.
So, just go ahead and check. Make sure. I think I'm going to start with the black background. I decided, I haven't done anything for over a week. I decided to just play in my junk journal today.
I think that's a good plan. We were talking before the show, and so I was just doodling here. The reason I was doodling is because I've been taking a few classes, and today's was from Kristen Williams, and she was doing some doodle stuff. Now I'm talking about free classes online, and this one is actually still available until tomorrow. So if you guys want to sign up, the videos are totally downloadable. You just have to click on it and then the 3 little dots, and you can download the videos. Hi, Marie. And then because it started on Monday. I'll show you.
Is it that free preview thing, whatever, that Mary Beth was talking about a while ago, and you signed up for it?
I don't think so.
I don't know what it is.
There's a bunch of them. I mean, I'm doing, right now this week, I am doing the Taster's Choice from Willowing, the 5-day, or I guess it ends today, the Fodder School 5-day thing. So I go out and grab the free stuff just to see what other people are doing and play around. Hi, Andrea. So this is from Handmade Book Club with Allie. Oh, what's her last name? I can't think of it. Got it written down. Hold on. Here we go. It's from handmadebookclub.com. And it's the 5-day accordion challenge. And so we're making 5 books in 5 days. And like I said, it's still available. You can go sign up today because the last day is tomorrow. And you can get all the videos and you can watch them and you can do the whole thing. Hi, Sybil. So day 1 was a pocket accordion. And so this is what I made for the day 1 challenge. They're just cute little books, and it was giving me something different to do. I really needed a break and to do something different. So this is a little pocket book, and you make these little tags, to go into your pocket, and it's all instruction there for you. So that was book number 1. And then the second book, and then you can get the information about these different people that are teaching these classes because they offer free stuff too. This one was by, oh dear, who was the instructor? I got to look at the names. I didn't sleep last night, guys, so I'm Andrea Chobalou. She has all kinds of classes that she offers, and if you like her style, you know, if you go over and take the free class, you can check out her classes. But this was the book from the Handmade Book Club, and so they make the book, and then the designer comes in and decorates a book, and you'll have to go and look and see what she did. This was my take on this particular accordion book. So, and she was using stencils in the book, and I'm not going to go over all of these things. I'm just showing you kind of an overview of what I did. So she was using stencils. So of course I got out my Stencil Girl stencils and stenciled this one all up. This was a flap fold accordion or something like that. I can't think about what the names are, but they have names to these types of accordion folds. And you can probably, you know, look up more of them. And then yesterday was from Robin Marie Smith. And this has a belly band on it. And it's a layered book. And so you layer a piece across the middle here on this one. And so I made this little journal with the instruction from Robin. Hers was all black and white. I added color. I don't know. I just felt like I needed some color. But go check it out, because it's one of those things that's free. And you know, we all like free. We all like that price, right? So anyway, I was doodling because Kristen was doing some doodling in what she was doing, and she was doing this type of stuff. And you can go see what she does with it. So I had my neon watercolors out because I knew we were doing neon today. Hi, Peggy. And so I was just dropping down some neon watercolor, and then I was doodling on top of these for today's classwork. But while I had my watercolor out, I was also painting paper and playing with lots of these different things, because I don't know if you guys know who PM Artist Studio is. I know some of you do because I've seen you in the chat. But they have these really cool digital papers. And I had ordered some from Patricia and Mariah. And so I was painting some of these up with my neon watercolors, because, you know, the black and white combo with the neon colors is just, you know, wowzer. So they come to you like this. And then you can add your color to it. So I was just taking my cheap. These are those Kimura B Mozart watercolor paint set, 6 colors in neon, and they work great. I mean, I've used them on a number of projects here. So these are just really juicy and fun to play with, very bright. And like this one, I was doing a kind of monochromatic. And Shell looks like she's working on black today.
Yeah, this is just my junk journal. I'm messing around. I started out with a page that's from a card, a greeting card, and it had black with some dots on it. So, I mean, you know, the thing about junk journaling is you just kind of get an idea from what's already on there. When you're not really in the mood, you can just get an idea from whatever's already on there, and then copy it to your other page to make it match for your background. So that's kind of what I was doing, was just getting an idea from one side and putting it on the other side. And then I've got out a couple neon paints, and I figured I'd put those on. Like you do.
Like you do. I got my camera too far over. There we go. That's a little bit better.
Of course, the neon, even the thick paint on the black, isn't as amazing as it could be, but whatever. You can tell I'm in a mood, huh? I'm in a whatever mood.
Well, I understand. I'm in a whatever mood myself. We were both talking about our mood today, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. I've got projects going on here. I'm getting new flooring in, because I want to make sure that Ron doesn't have any tripping hazards. And so I've been dealing with that. And then I had ordered a bunch of hardware because I'm painting the kitchen cupboards. Well, the first batch came in and they were wrong. It did not work. Did not work at all. So I went online and I reordered what I thought was going to work because it's got an offset and, it's not flush and blah, 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 measured everything. Got those in. They didn't work. And I thought, I'd been to every hardware store here. Nobody had any of because my house is old and the hardware is old. And of course, things don't fit the way you think they're going to fit. So anyway, yesterday I ended up calling this place in New York and I said, I've been down this road twice now. How difficult is it to get something that's going to retrofit? And, is it going to be okay? Can I return this stuff easily if it doesn't work? Because, I painted the first section of cupboards, put the stuff up, and now the hardware is not the same size. So I'm going to have to take it down and putty all the holes up and redo it. And it's exhausting, just exhausting. So dealing with that. And then of course, the guys that are going to put the flooring down, well, even though you're paying for them to move furniture and stuff, they'll only move 5 pieces of furniture. And you have to pay $100 a piece for any extra furniture. And they won't move anything that's electronic. So I had to get a new kit for my big TV and hang it from the wall. so that it wasn't something else that I had to move to another room to make space for the people that were going to come and work on the flooring. It's like, oh my goodness. One thing after another, right? So my mood, not the best.
Yeah. If we were making a mood board today, it would be all black. Just black, nothing else.
So I hope, hi Lisa, hi Minka. I hope you guys have had a better week, a better month, whatever, than what we're experiencing right now. Because
yeah,
it's been a little frustrating. So I'm just doing kind of mindless stuff here. I've got the paint in the water. I might as well do something with it, right? Oop. It popped out of there. So I've been to the doctor. I've been to the dentist. I've made my next appointments. It's like, Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have a doctor's appointment today, right after this. So it's like, why do you people always want to have them on Thursday? Why can't we
Yeah,
have them on a
right.
different day? Does it have to be Thursday? Is it always Thursday?
We were talking about that. I said, I think mine is because they see the emergencies on Monday that haven't been able to get in over the weekend. And then the Friday they reserve for the people that, have weekend emergencies or the repeats that have to come back and get a recheck or something from what was done earlier in the week. So, yeah. So, but you're right. It seems like everything. That's why I was telling Shell, that's why I've started doing a video on Sunday for my channel, because I just can't keep up the rest of the week. You got appointments, you got, Ron's got to go for his appointments. I got to go for my appointments. Yikes. And I know she's got the same thing at her house because she's got her mom and father-in-law and husband and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Crazy.
It's just crazy. So, starting
Looks
on
like
the first
Penny.
is a new challenge. We are getting away from the neons. And what are we going to do? Starting on the first, let's see, what is it?
It's design.
Art design, AJOS art design.
Yeah.
So the video for this challenge right here will be out on the first in the group. So you guys can go watch that. And then we'll be working on that throughout the month. Although Peg says she's not even sure she can do anything in August. She's got so much doctor appointments and surgery and whatever. So we'll see how that goes. We don't know.
Kind of depends,
Yeah. We're just all too grumpy right now to even think about anything. So it's like, grr.
So what have you guys been doing? Tell us what you're working on. Are you grumpy? Are you happy? What's happening in your lives? Maybe it is a teddy bear. Maybe she needs a hug. Maybe it's a teddy bear.
It kind of looks like a teddy bear, but it wasn't supposed to be.
My kids, I was cleaning stuff out, because I'm moving the furniture a piece at a time and emptying out drawers and stuff. And I ran across a bunch of those Beanie Baby bears.
Oh yeah, my mom has tons of those over at her house.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, I was sorting that stuff out and my son came up here and I was going to take them for donation. He says, well, let me see what you got. He took them. I don't know if he's going to sell them on Etsy or what, but it's like, because I had a bunch of the real collectible ones, because I worked in a store where they could get them, like the one from Ireland and the one for breast cancer and all that. So I said, yeah, go ahead, take them, because I was just going to donate them. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, some of them are valuable on eBay, but it's
yeah,
very
but I wasn't going to mess with that.
So this kind of needs a neck, though. I don't know a neck. Kind of needs a neck. I don't know. I'm just messing around. It's going to end up looking like a child made it. So whatever.
He was grumpy too, because they've ended up, raising his rent again. And it's like, okay, so here, go make some money.
I think my glue stick is going to go in the trash.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Luckily, I have a whole box of them. Time for a new one. Also, it's freaking hot and humid. Oh my gosh.
You guys have had some weather there. I was
Ugh.
and over in Europe, my gosh, those people are just dying. I don't know.
You know, a lot of people in Europe don't have to have air conditioning, and now they do.
Well, even some of those people up in the Pacific Northwest, because
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
That's where I was.
Did you have air?
My father-in-law's house does have central heating and air, so we were able to turn it down. But it's a different kind of heat than here. It's just different. And they've also got a lot of water because it was actually still snowing up in the mountains in June.
Wow.
If you can believe that. Still snowing. And so we went up to the lake, and there was like all the rivers and lakes and everything were just running full with water. And there's a reservoir in the town, and it's like full up, and they had to release some of the water because it was too full. So it's a bit crazy. The weather is a bit crazy.
Well, Barb says she has to finish fodder school. This was one of the things from the free 5-day thing or whatever it was from fodder school, the taster thing for fodder. And so I did do this. I did watch some of the other videos, like the paper weaving and that, because I was interested in seeing what they were doing, but I'd done paper weaving. I'd done regular basket weaving, so I wasn't so much interested in that. The guy that was doing the gel printing, I followed for a long time, and he did a really nice job on the gel printing. But today's the last day, Barb. So if you're going to watch those fodder school things, go watch them because it's closing out. Oops, and then I drop it. Oh well. So doodling. I'm not a doodler, Are you guys doodlers? I see Barb's talking about what she had to stop and do. Ingrid's back and legs. Oh goodness. Gardening. Yes, the gardening's getting with me too. Ron actually went out to the garden with me the other day. He was helping me I was harvesting and watering, and so he was holding things for me. But
I'm just going to use up that whole
thanks,
paper.
Barb.
So what did you guys think about watching the premieres as opposed to watching live? I'm curious because I know a lot of the same people that are here today were there watching premieres. I tried to show up, but 2 of the 3 Thursdays that we did it that way, I was on a plane, literally on a plane when the show was on, so I couldn't come talk in the chat.
We showed up that one day, but you had to get on board.
Yeah, I was literally in the security line when I posted that.
Wow.
Because I was, that's I didn't schedule it myself. My husband scheduled it, so it's like you realize that's like Thursday at the time, but he wasn't thinking about that when he made his plans. It's not his problem. So.
Well, and I honestly, my fall's already starting to fill up because they contacted me from Tailored Expressions because the Art Joy is going to happen down in Des Moines again this year, and so they wanted to know if I'd come and work it. So I know that week I'm going to be busy with that, and that's like the first week in October. I mean, we have lives. So I do wonder too, how did you guys feel about doing a premiere versus a live when we can't actually be sitting here in a chair creating on a Thursday, because we just can't do that all the time. Yeah, it is hard to do it when you've got a life. Cindy says she likes premieres better than not being here at all.
Yeah, I mean that was our option for July. We just couldn't think of
Yeah.
a way to be there. So
I mean, that's what it's coming down to.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of weird to say we're a live streaming channel and we're not there. It's kind of weird to me.
Well, we are when we can be. We need to preface that. We're live streaming when we can.
Yeah. For some reason, life just wants to be impossible.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Well, I tell you, doctors are one reason. Like today, my nurse aide for Ron is here. I just keep hoping that you guys don't hear all the racket in the background because, other people are clomping through the house. It's like, yeah. You try to close doors and keep whatever's out there out, but it's hard.
Yeah, I've got my door shut so that you guys can't hear people talking. I came here to create something with no idea what I was going to make, so.
And sometimes that's better,
I'm completely winging it.
just the spontaneity sometimes I think is better.
I knew there was going to be neon because I was really excited the entire month for the neon thing, and I didn't get a whole lot of it done, so.
Well, it can spill over into next month,
Yeah.
It happens.
Oh, geez. I just got copper paint all over me. That's what I get for not using up the copper paint. Put my hand right in it. Ugh.
Whoa. I'm just kind of tracing around these blobs that are on here. That's my style of doodling.
Blob tracing. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good style.
Well, I never have been that great at handwriting. Shell and I both have talked about this. The lettering and handwriting and all of that. We both have hated our own handwriting on things. And it's the same thing when it comes to doing all the doodle stuff. I have a really hard time doing the doodle stuff because I don't like my own hand when it comes to those things that have to be more accurate. I'm okay with cartoons. I'm very happy with cartoons,
Well, I haven't done any of the free classes because, well, for one thing, I just haven't been in the mood. But the other thing is that really those free classes are advertisements. And I get a little bit tired of being sold at.
Right.
I mean, everything, it seems like everything that I open on Facebook, everything that I do, somebody's trying to sell me something. And I'm frustrated with that. It's like, can't we just share to share? Does it have to always be about making money? And it's like, so that's why I haven't taken any of the free classes, because they're not actually free. They're an option for them to tell you what they are going to sell you.
Well, what they're going to try to sell me. I didn't sign up for anything. I mean, Fodder School tried to sell me Fodder School. The book club is selling book club. I get that. Yeah. But you have a choice.
Right.
And it's just like us. We offer free stuff. We also offer paid stuff. And you have a choice of whether you take free stuff or paid stuff.
Yeah. I don't have the ability right now to not get annoyed by that.
It's okay. You can be annoyed.
Most days I do. I mean, you know, I'm curious about what other people are doing, and I could maybe deal with that. But this week, forget about it. I just want to just not.
It's okay, Shell. You don't have to.
I think I did sign up for whatever that thing was, like the free week of whatever Mary Beth was talking about the last however long she was talking about it. I think
must
I
have
signed
missed
up for
that.
it, but it might have been while I was gone. Maybe, I don't know.
I must have missed that because I don't remember her. But you know, I hadn't been. I'm not in Stencil Club right now, so I hadn't been seeing any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm on Stencil Club either.
And I hadn't been going to her lives, so it's like, okay.
I don't think she's been having live. She's been gallivanting
Well, yeah,
around the world.
she was in Ireland, wasn't she?
Yeah, Ireland or Italy, or I guess maybe it was Saint Hilaire that was in Italy.
Yeah, she was in Italy. See, I'd like to go take a class in one of those places, just to go to one of those places.
Yeah, me too. But then maybe I'd rather prefer to just go teach a class in one of those places.
Or just go to one of those places.
Yeah, but if
I
you
was talking
while you're there, then you can say, "Oh, I'm here for work."
I was talking to Ron about, you know, I had the ability to drive you places, honey. We could just get in the car and go. This one I did with, you want to talk about neon? I did that with, do I have another piece of paper? Come on, where's my paper? Here we go. I just had a plain old piece of watercolor paper here. And I had these cheap dollar store highlighters. And so all I did was I went in and I scribbled a background on there and then added the black over the top. So this would be fun to just go and scribble. I mean, even if you just took a stencil, let's see. I've been wanting to play with some of my stuff, some of my stencils, and I haven't had some of these new ones out. This is a new one from Elizabeth St. Hilaire. We were just talking about her being in Italy.
Yeah.
And I just think this stencil is awesome. So I was thinking that this would be fun either to do like as a gesso resist, you know, put this on and put gesso through it, or use the gel plate and get the black line from this. I think this would be awesome on here. So I've got a number of her stencils that I haven't broken out yet and used, and I'm feeling kind of sad about that because I really like her designs.
Yeah, she's got cool designs. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that cool?
She's doing hers through Joggles. By the way, if you guys need them, that's who's manufacturing her designs.
Yep. So this is another little journal that I was putting backgrounds in it. It had some of my neon papers in it. So this kind of calls for some doodling on top too. Got to get that mark making in here.
He's started up with his yapping on the phone now. Stupid meetings. Stupid. Stupid meetings are stupid.
Yeah, so
I think I need chocolate.
That's the other thing. You know, I at one time, Barb's talking about Zoom. I at one time had said something about, would you guys want to do a Zoom so that, you know, you could share rather than just posting pictures in the Facebook group? Would you want to do a Zoom? And I had a few people say they wanted to do it. And I put it up a couple of times, and I think there were maybe 2 people that showed up. So it's
Yeah,
like,
I don't
I'm
know.
not going to spend my time if people don't want to do something like that. So if you want to do something, you need to talk to us about it. You know, last month, the ATC thing, I think it was Jamie said something about, well, why don't we do an ATC swap? And I said, well, because I'm not going to manage it. And I don't want to be responsible for stuff that doesn't get to where it wants to go to. And, you know, so there are reasons for doing it and for not doing it. And Jamie said, well, you know, can I post something? I said, sure, go ahead. I don't think anybody swapped.
Yeah, I made a little folder for it so that people could, you know, because she asked, I made a folder
Yeah.
so that people could sign up to swap. And I'm not sure anybody swapped.
Nope, I don't think they did. I think
So
Jamie
that was
was the
just a
only one
waste of
that
my
posted
time.
in there, and I felt really bad. I think I ended up sending her a care package because I felt bad, but it's like, you know,
You can't force people to do something.
yeah.
And we're at the point where we're kind of wondering what the hell we're doing.
Yeah. So if you guys have suggestions,
Yeah.
we're around. We have ears. We'll listen. We want to make it fun. We want to make it, you know, something that you guys really want,
Yeah,
really show up for.
we want people to participate.
Yeah.
And it's not just us putting our stuff up. If that's all we're going to do, then we'll just do that. And, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we got Instagram for that.
Yeah. So. Lack of participation will eventually cause it to fail. So, just so you guys know.
Yep. We really do sound down in the dumps today, don't we?
Oh, I'm in a really bad mood. I'm in like a horrible, horrible mood. I told you.
Oh, man.
I didn't even tell you the story of how we got home after our radiator died in 108 degrees on the side of the road.
How did you get home?
Well, the first thing we did, because we have AAA, is we called AAA to say we needed a tow. We have no water. We've got a 92-year-old man and a little dog, and we're on the side of the road without water in 108 degrees with no shade in a car that has failed. And of course, they keep you on the phone yapping for like 20 minutes, just trying to get through all the steps that they have. And they said, well, it's going to be like an hour.
Oh.
That's, you know, we'll put you on priority, but it's going to be an hour. So I said, what do you suggest that we do then? Because in an hour, it's going to be a medical emergency.
Yeah.
And you're going to need to send an ambulance instead, you know. And she's like, well, you could call the state police. So I called 911. And they said they would send someone out with water. Well, somehow, strangely, the tow truck guy and the police showed up at the same time. Oh. And we had gotten Dan out of the car, and he was laying down on the ground under a little scrubby tree. And this driver had this big old truck, and he's like, okay, well, I really am only supposed to take 2 people, but I'll take 3 people, but the dog has to ride in the car on the trailer.
Oh, wow.
And you know what happens to a dog if they're in a car?
Yeah.
So that made me so angry. So then he didn't even help us get Dan. I mean, this is like this huge tall truck with like 3 huge steps to get up in there.
Oh, shit.
Dan's weak. He's wobbly. We get him back up the hill and try to get him into the car, into the air conditioning. He doesn't even come over, open the door. Doesn't help us get him in there. I mean,
What was the sheriff's department doing while all this was going on?
He was standing there on the side. He brought us some water.
Oh my gosh.
And he didn't help. He ended up giving us some water and leaving.
Wow.
And we, he could have maybe given somebody a ride to the next stop or something. I mean, he did tell the guy
at least take you where you can get an Uber or something. We
were on the side of a 4-lane freeway. So, Anyway,
wow.
So we were like mad. So we finally, we tried to get, because my dog's a little dog. She'll sit on the lap. She's not a problem, So we tried to climb in there because the police officer said that the dog should ride in the truck to the guy. And he's like, nope, that dog cannot be in here. And so she had to ride in the back. So we convinced him to drop my husband off at the next place off the freeway. And then I would ride to where we were going to take the car, which we have that 100-mile thing. So we told them where to take the car. And I rode with Dan in that. And then I had to get my son to come out and pick Dan up from there. It was just like,
wow.
It was.
I'm sorry, Shell. That's terrible.
That was last Thursday, and I'm still pissed. It's like,
well, I would not
let my dog right on my lap, I'm gonna kill her. So then we had 2 sons. One of them came out with his truck that has good air conditioning to pick up Dan where I was with the car. And then my other son went and picked up my husband out at AM PM on the side of the road with the dog.
Wow.
Like, wow. You people are jerks. I was really annoyed.
Yeah.
Like,
you have a right to be annoyed after that. That's crazy.
It's like, you people suck.
Yeah. Whatever happened to the Good Samaritan,
Yeah. Nobody stopped. We were there with our hazard lights on, Nobody stopped to see if we were okay. Nobody offered assistance in any way.
They don't anymore. They assume that because somebody's got a cell phone, that everything's going to be taken care of and you don't have to have any assistance.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. I know how frustrating those situations can be.
Yeah. We did all make it home. Nobody died.
Luckily, because that would have been a good lawsuit.
Yeah. Excuse me. I think I'm going to make this guy's eye green.
So I was painting this morning. As you can see, I have all this on my desk. Oh, and there will be no secondary video this week because I don't have my stuff set up because I was moving things around. So I just realized that after we got started. It's like, oh, no fast video. So I was painting some old scrapbook paper. I had stuff out on my desk, just like that other sheet I pulled out and showed you. And I thought, well, I can make a zine out of this old scrapbook paper. You guys know how to do this, right? Where you just take this is like a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. And I was just painting it out. Then you score it every 3 inches, because that gives you 4 different sections, and you cut it down to the very last 3-inch section. Then you can fold all of the folds up. And once you do that, I went through and I folded over the edge here, and I folded over the edge here. So, because this was a 2-sided piece of paper, or you can paint front and back, either way. And then this just accordion folds up to make your book. And once you have your book, you can pick whether you want, I can glue this edge here, which I will do. I think I will take just a snip off of that. So that it folds right there. Yeah, the temperatures are nuts, aren't they?
Yeah, well, 108's not unusual in Phoenix. I mean, that's a pretty normal temperature. It's just that when you're on the side of the road and there's no shade and you don't have water, because I bought water at the airport for $5 a bottle, and we drank that, and it looks like tootling on home. No big deal. That's pretty normal. But when your car starts smoking, it's probably not good.
Probably time to pull over.
Like the car smoking, yeah, that's not good.
So this, let me grab some card here. So this, because it's got a pocket on either side, you could slip something in on this side, or you could slip something in on this side, and you can make little inserts for this. Make a little birthday card and put a little poem or something in there. And you can decide whether you want it, which side you want to use. But I will do the same on this end. This is definitely neon. I will glue the end of this here and here. So I'll let that, I'll put a clip on that and let it dry while I have a couple of pieces of just scrap cardboard stuff laying around. And I had these alcohol ink prints I thought would make a pretty cover. I think they're pretty neon. They're loving your tiger, Shell.
Thanks.
Is it a tiger or a leopard?
It was supposed to be a bobcat, but then I remembered that the tail's wrong on it.
Oh.
I belong to some Arizona groups, right? On Facebook.
Yeah.
And they talk about different things. And this guy has been posting these pictures, and he'll post like a series of pictures, and they're in, like, I think he's one of those houses that lives on because of the green. I think he lives backed up to a golf course.
Oh,
probably.
Yeah.
But he's got these 2 coyotes and a bobcat that are living out there at the edge of his property, and he's been taking photos of them. Cool. And their interactions, and then posting in this group that's like, I think it's called something like Weird Things You See in Tucson or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's been posting these series of how the coyotes are interacting with each other, which one of them is definitely dominant, and he keeps, dominating over the other one, and the other one will like, crawl in and turn over on his tummy. And
Yeah.
then how they're interacting with this bobcat, and how the bobcat is posturing, and it's been very interesting. So I was trying to make a bobcat, but his tail's wrong. So this is more like a leopard, I think. Bobcat means bobtail. Duh.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm just not with it.
It's okay. It's a hairy cat, not a bobcat.
It's some kind of cat that has spots, and he's neon. So therefore, I mean, there are no neon cats, are there? So anyway, you get the idea.
Yeah. Oh.
I think that guy's posted like maybe 5 days in a row. The interactions between these animals is really interesting.
Well, that would be better if I could cut straight,
Well, nobody really cuts straight, do they?
Is straight overrated or what?
I mean, crooked is the new straight.
Yeah, I think I like that one. So, yeah, we've been having deer here. Hi, Gloria. Meandering book. Okay. We've been having deer, and I've been fighting with them.
Because they want to eat your plants.
Yeah, well, I had that whole area in the back that had been destroyed in the storm. And so I'd put down 30 bags of mulch and, the stuff to mask the weeds and all of that. I put all this effort into it, right? And then I put these huge pots back there because I was going to do some container gardening, so I didn't have to stoop over. Yeah, well, first day I had the thing planted, the deer came through and they chewed my plants off. So I replaced some, and some there was enough root that I was going to see if it was going to come back from the root. And the ones that were there, they started coming back from the root. Well, the deer have been back. Little stinkers. And then my other garden is up in a raised bed. Yeah, I watch out the window, and the chipmunks and the rabbits are running wild in there.
Of course they are. Especially the rabbits. The rabbits are such brats, man.
Oh my gosh.
I tell you what.
Well, and I can't keep the squirrel out of stuff. I put up hummingbird feeders and suet feeders, and because the woodpeckers and I've got all the wildlife, right? I put all these feeders out there. Well, these dumb squirrels, they want to chew through everything, and they want to climb these poles to get to it. I'm constantly chasing them away from the stuff that they'll just, chew and knock off on the ground. They are brats. Just saying, they are brats. Okay, so we got covers. Now I need to put some paper on the back of that. What have I got for some of those neons? That would be cool. Let's do, that's pretty wild.
This is a funny one. Sometimes in the morning, I think about all the people I'm going to piss off today, and I smile.
Dear food on platters. Yeah, and in pots. Absolutely. I just serve it up. Say y'all come.
I saw a video yesterday, one of those reels on Instagram,
Yeah.
and it was a raccoon, and someone had like a big wild bird feeder, like a large one hanging from a tree. Usually when you hang them from the tree, you can avoid a lot of the stuff. And they even had one of those squirrel protectors at the top,
Yeah.
where it's kind of like a tin plate upside down or whatever. This raccoon was literally hanging on it. His arms were around it. His legs were around it. His butt was sitting on the feeder part.
Oh my God.
And he was sticking he had pulled off one of the plastic, where the birds can access the tube. He pulled that off, and he had his paw down in there, pulling the seeds and eating them.
Oh yeah.
It's like, wow.
I do know.
It's like, you are a brat. No matter what those people did to keep critters out and try to feed the birds, you are undoing it.
Well, I've got, the bird seed is in those feeders where if something is heavy, like a raccoon, the thing comes down and closes so they can't get to the feed.
Uh-huh.
Because I do have raccoon out here too, and I find their droppings in my yard when I mow.
Ew.
So So I do deal with that, but the birds drop enough seed that they still get fed off of what's on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed is I mean, if you don't want any wildflowers, you better not put bird feeders up, because all the seed drops to the ground and then it sprouts the next year.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, wait a minute. I didn't put that there.
Yeah, I have plenty of weed seed in my bird feed. Yep.
Yeah.
But we feel responsible. We've got a lot of migratory birds that come through here in the winter. People got mad at us because we would go down to the lake and the river and put food out for the geese, and the geese were getting so plentiful that they were leaving messes.
Yeah, geese are messy.
They are messy, but they're hungry too.
Yeah.
So we had lots of Canadian geese flying back and forth. Okay, so I want to do this. I'm going to have to straighten that up later. That looks terrible.
All right, that's a pretty good page for today, I think. It's good enough anyway. It's not the best thing I ever made, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Let's see.
Yep,
How's my
it's
book?
neon. So I started working in the back part of my book because I did the whole first signature, and the book is already like out of control fat. This is overfilled already, so
Yeah.
hopefully those stickers will stay down. Yeah, not bad. I think I'll just grab some paper for the rest of the time, some rice paper, and palette. Where's my neon palette? the table still? Is it on the floor? I never really got to play with it very much. Oh, there it is. Aha! I seize it. This whole month I was excited about wanting to play with my neon watercolor. I don't think I did. I'm not sure if I did anything with it.
I had some fun with it. I was really surprised. Because it must be the summer thing, because I'm usually not into all those bright things, but oh well. I am a seasonal artist.
I am too. That is absolutely a thing. Let's find a watercolor brush that's not so big. How about that one? I don't know if you guys can see the palette. I'm just going to do some of those. I guess I should put some water down first. Just going to mess around a little bit with some neon. Some spots. Why not? We'll make some spots. This is rice paper, so it's not giving me quite the same look, but whatever. Just trying to bleed them together. Because we've got like, I don't know, 30 more minutes. Is that right?
Yeah. That's what it looks like to me. Okay, I didn't cut that straight either. Boy, I am really off today.
Crooked's the new straight.
Maybe I'll just have to make a design on the edge or something. Whatever.
These are bleeding right through to the paper underneath, of course. I need better water. I need a better container of water. I'm not sure which one of these is supposed to be neon pink. They're all supposed to be, I guess. Maybe it's this one. This is the one that's the brightest. Add a little bit of that purple at the top. Why not?
Hi, Rennie. Bye, Gloria. Have a great day. So let's see. I had this stuff. Which was some of those gel prints. These could go on some tags. I'm thinking.
Neon red.
So this is, I think, how big is that pocket then? Can't put much in there. So probably about 2.5, maybe 2.5 by, maybe 2 by 2. 2 by 2? Those would be tiny. Yeah, you ever do inchies? These would be like 2 inches.
I never understood the concept of the inchies and twinchies and all that.
Well, I did them way back when.
Yeah.
But what we did is we would fill the whole front of something, or a piece of paper. We'd trade them, and then we'd put them all in a mosaic. And we usually do them by theme or color or something.
Yeah.
So they would kind of go together. It was fun. It was fun to trade. That was before all the increase in postage. Did you see we just got another increase?
Yeah.
Two by two. I think that's small enough. 2 by 2. But you could just spell out something. You could put a letter on each one of these and put them in the pocket and spell out something. That'd be kind of fun. So put this in here. Let's see how that does. Yeah, see, 2 by 2 is just about right in there. That's cute. Okay, I'm up for that. You like the blue cover? Yeah, Alcohol Ink is my friend. I love me some alcohol.
She loves alcohol, she says.
In whatever form. How many do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pockets. I got 3.
See if we can get these things.
I will need to do something to the back side of these, or probably just put a framework of cardstock or something on them, but probably won't have time for that. Twinchies, yeah. Oh, that's good, Rennie. I like doing that. I like making money on those return trips where you can give up a seat. I've done that before. Need to glue that one. So did you have a good vacation, Rennie? Hope you had fun. My kids that are in Florida just bought a pool table from the neighbors. So they're having fun. My granddaughter was in Lake Tahoe. It looks so inviting. I wanted to be there. right, we got enough.
They're bright. It's fun. It's a fun watercolor set. Fun, fun, fun. All right, let's see. Guess I can put these guys back in the box. Put that velvet brush away. And then I can find something. Something. What do I want to do? Anybody know what I want to do? I don't know what I want to do.
What you gonna do?
Different markers. I was messing with this marker the other day. It actually was working pretty well for surprisingly. I think this is a Sharpie S gel.
Yep. I like them.
It's going pretty well over this. I dried it down, and remember it's rice paper, so it's of course dried a little bit wonky. But
Well, in comparison, I mean, I really like the Pilot multi-ball, but they're pricey. And these Sharpie S gel, I can get a great big pack of them out at Sam's. So, you know, got to save a penny where I can.
definitely, I agree with that.
Now, if I don't want, if what I want is for these pages to flip like this and not accordion out, then I need to put a binding on this side. You guys follow me? I need to glue that down too, don't I? Yes, I do. So I can probably do that with just some decorative washi or something.
Make sure you glue it.
Oh, yeah. So I need to hinge that over here. I bet I have. Huh. Wonder if I still have those. I've got so much old stuff in the drawers. I've been trying to use it up. Relaxing is always good. I agree. Oh my gosh. The things I find when I open drawers.
It is how it is. That is how it is.
Well, and the worst part is that some stuff that's discontinued, you know, you're not going to get anymore, so you kind of hoard it.
Yes.
That's not good. That is not good at all. I think I'm going to do the easy thing and just grab some gaffer tape. Because I have a big roll of gaffer tape. And this stuff sticks really well.
Where is the thingamababa?
Come on, baby.
So these are just little collage fodder things. Just glue them down to something. I want to make the edges fluffy. And since it's rice paper, I can just put a little bit of water and they tear out really easy. Super easy little thingies.
Let go of my scissors.
You know.
You're sticking to my scissors. Let go.
Didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. Nobody can prove a thing. One would be kind of cute with some glitter on it. Here's my little hat. I need some glitter. Hopefully there's still some in there. Yep. That's better. Neon and glitter. Fun. Doodle blobs.
Doodle blobs, yeah.
Yeah, I doodle blobs. And I'm not a doodler, so.
Well, join the
We've
club.
got some real pro doodlers in our group, like
We do.
Vicky and Debbie Cork.
Well, Barb does a lot of doodles
Barb,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly good at it, but these are fun. You can just make little things to glue on other things. Like I could make a.
I'll leave the doodling for the doodle experts.
Yes, doodle experts. For sure. Where did that come from? I don't even know.
I'm just
those are all finished ones.
getting the very
Yeah, over
edge here where it's sticky a little bit on the edge because I don't want that sticky part out there. So I'm just finishing off the edge there. And then I need to finish off this.
Oh, looks pretty good on there.
How are we doing? Oh, we got about 10 minutes. Look what I found. I opened a drawer. I found this. It's like Happy Trails, chipboard stuff from K & Company. K & Company hasn't been in business for how long?
I don't even know.
It's still got the adhesive on there. So I probably have never even been in this thing. This is crazy. That's why I say I open a drawer and I find stuff like this that I probably got it to do a travel journal or something, you know?
Yeah. I buy stuff to do a specific project and then never get the project done.
Can I even open this thing? Come on. Oh, look at there. Got a little palm tree. Binoculars.
She's going nuts. She's going nuts.
Oh, look at that. Explore. Like that. Will it fit? Oh, look, Rennie, vacation. How fun is this? Oh, there's a passport. Oh, and I would do this, but I don't think Shaw wants to be reminded about the car situation.
Stupid car. It was our best car too. We have crappy cars. But yeah, that was not cool. Let's see. How about some words?
So this would be a fun little you know, if you went on a vacation with friends, which my granddaughter just did, I could print out their little photographs on, I've got one of those little tiny printers. I can put their photos on this.
Yeah.
Make this a little vacation book for her.
I have one of those little printers too. The little thermal printers. You can do the cool little photos.
Yeah.
Those are fun. What's in here? I don't know.
There we go. Vacation memories. Perfect. Don't want too round.
Maybe just what? I don't know.
It's got little seashells. Oh my gosh, they're cute. Little tiny seashells. Okay, I like this. I'm glad I found it. It's got little fish. Oh, they always had cute stuff. All right, so that's what this is going to become, is her little vacation memory journal. If I can get into the glossy accents to glue that down. Because she posted a bunch of the photos from...
Right, so you can just grab them off the Facey books.
Yeah, and I can just
Pop
print them
on.
out with my little bitty printer.
Yeah,
And she will have a memory.
that is a great idea, and that's nice and bright and good for summer with those colors.
Oh, that does not want to...
Hey, what are you doing, Gel Pen? Why you stop being jelly?
It definitely is summer bright.
Note to self. Good times start somewhere.
ice cream store. Randy, you're going to make me do something naughty today, aren't you?
So that was like a half done ATC. I just finished it with one of those little doodle things.
Cool.
Sure, why not?
So,
How much time we got left? 5 minutes.
yeah, about that.
I can doodle up a few more of them. Somehow.
I gotta get
some
my
way.
glue to set here. Put a clamp on it. Put a clamp on it.
It's a little bit ripped right there.
There we go. So have you guys done anything with the neon this month? I know some of you have, but some people were saying they were having trouble finding neon stuff. I did post some things, but you know, like I showed you, these cheap dollar store for a whole pack of neon highlighters, they work. Okay, I want to. Let's see if that's going to be too big. No, it'll fit. Yay. Okay. Cut that. Actually, that's kind of big. I think I should cut it down a little bit more. Make it 2 1/4 instead. 1/4. Don't think I need quite that much reveal. Yeah, I like that better.
I think I just neoned my fingers.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8. There. Got our mats. Oh, we're right at time.
Okay. Well,
Well, guys, have a great week.
yep.
We'll be looking at August here shortly. The video will be out on the Facebook group. Watch for that on the 1st at 10:30. Hopefully we can join you in the chat. And we'll see you there.
Yep. Thanks
And
for being here, guys.
good luck at the doctor's show.
Thanks.
Bye.
That's my next activity. Bye.